What's going on, guys? So in this video, this is going to be one of those, why isn't more of these on mainstream media? Basically due to the fact that, okay, so we all know there's been a lot of attacks on Asian Americans. You know, Democrats trying to push out stop Asian hate. You know, they are now pandering. They are now going with the stop violence on Asian Americans. You know, they certainly just start talking about, you know, violence against black people, but they now talk about Asian Americans. So you see how the Democrats switched up on black people real quick. I'm pretty sure a lot of people see that now. So, like I said, in this video, this is gonna be one of those why isn't it on mainstream media more if it's, you know, stopping if it's supposed to stop violence on Asians. So we're gonna watch this video by CNBC of a man who is supposedly black, but the news won't tell you that. They will tell you quick if it was a white person, but it was a black man. They won't say anything. You know, biased media. They want to hold the black people's hands all the damn time, even though we don't ask them to, or we don't need them to. They need to start telling the truth. I mean, like, they need to start telling the truth more. Then this whole country will be better. Nobody will be biased. So we're gonna watch this video of this one black guy being this 65-year-old Asian woman who apparently was just walking to church one day in New York City, mind you. Everybody want to say New York City is a great place. Crime went up in New York City tremendously, people. So let's go ahead and get to the video.
The Department of Justice launching a new effort to track, investigate, and prosecute hate crime offenders. The White House creating a task force to try to fight the rise in violence against Asians during the pandemic. And the FBI holding nationwide trainings to recognize and report anti-Asian bias. Few cities have been spared the violence, but data shows spikes in Boston, Philly, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Phoenix, and the worst of it all in New York. From 3 Asian hate crimes in 2019 to 28 last year, and already 33 this year. We're about to show the latest attack, but a warning to you now, it is difficult to watch. Police say a 65-year-old woman was walking to church when a man punched and kicked her while shouting anti-Asian slurs. This is Midtown Manhattan. You can see the attacker stomping on the woman's upper body and head 3 times after she fell onto the sidewalk. A security guard watched the whole time, and then more show up. None stopped the attacker, not one. No one helped the woman. One even appeared to close the door on her. Officials say medics took the woman to a hospital with a broken pelvis. She's now listed in stable condition. NBC's Jolene Kent now. Joe, again, these attacks we're seeing over and over now.
We are, Shep. Good evening. Officials say the woman who was so brutally beaten in that video has just been released from the hospital after recovering there in stable condition. Now, the New York City Hate Crimes Task Force is now investigating the incident, and there has been no arrest of the suspects yet. Now, if you look closely at that video, you'll see that the individuals inside of the lobby of that Manhattan luxury apartment complex watching and doing nothing. Now, building management says they've been suspended pending an investigation. So that lack of action has been captured on camera, and it has Asian American activists like Amanda Wen speaking out.
You know, so you know why this pisses me off? Because the fact that people just literally stood there and just watched as this woman just got her ass beat. For what? For allegedly no reason. She ain't say nothing to the guy. She ain't wave her hand to saying hello to the guy. This dude just outright just straight lashed out on her. For why we still do not know, people. It's still crazy how this whole thing went down. And like I said, it's supposed to be mainstream media is on this stop Asian hate movement right now. But when it came to a situation like this, they quiet. Mainstream media. It's on local news, but mainstream media, not so much. You don't hear not one peep of this video from mainstream media. I may be wrong. I don't really watch a lot of CNN, MSNBC, but there is this on Fox News though. So if I'm wrong about this, you guys let me know in the comment section below, because then I will retract this statement saying they ain't report this because the attacker was black. I will retract this statement. Now apparently, for what I've just heard, the lady is she's still hurt, but she's doing better. So, and apparently after all this happened, like I think it was like a day later or 2 days later, the man who attacked this lady got arrested. So here's the other video showing that the man apparently allegedly got arrested for just downright beating this woman's ass. Let's watch the video.
Well, new at 11, the son of a woman who was brutally attacked in San Francisco's Tenderloin neighborhood is speaking out tonight. We want to warn you that the images are disturbing. And he shared these photos of his 71-year-old mother. The injuries she sustained, he says a man knocked her unconscious in an unprovoked attack. She suffered fractures on her face, was rushed to the hospital. She's now recovering at home. Police say it happened in broad daylight right on Jones Street near Market last month. Though the attacker's motive is unclear, the family says it has been aware of anti-Asian attacks happening across the country during the pandemic.
Hearing all the other stories that happen around San Francisco and other people that are afraid, like that they didn't speak out or they couldn't like post pictures of like what happened to them, like I wanted to show people like, this is real. My mom wasn't even robbed. So that was kind of like unsettling, like you just really just attack someone.
Now, police have arrested 34-year-old Michael Turner, seen here in a previous mugshot. Police say a week before this latest attack, he also assaulted another elderly woman on Turk Street. Turner is facing charges of aggravated assault and elder abuse.
Excuse me? This dude has beat old ladies before. This dude has been beating old ladies before. I'm sorry, excuse me, but where's the outrage? Where's the outrage here? Why isn't mainstream media talking about this guy? Why isn't CNN, Fox News? I'm sorry, not Fox News. CNN, MSNBC, CBS. The mainstream CBS. How come they're not talking about this? I'm really confused right now. Like, what's going on? So this dude literally has a history of beating up the elderly, and apparently he's out. He's out. I thought if you beat up the elderly, you get like a whole lot of years in jail. A whole lot of years. Like, that's elderly abuse. But apparently he's walking scot free. All of a sudden he sees this elderly Asian woman. Boom! Just blocked her right in the mouth, right in the face for no reason at all. I don't get it. But it's stop. But stop Asian hate, right? Stop Asian hate, right? I'll tell you why mainstream media is not talking about this. Because he's black. That's the main reason mainstream media is not talking about this, except for Fox News. Because he's black. If it was a white person doing this, they leftist media will be all over this. But it's despicable how there are a lot of people like this. He's not the only one. There was also a couple more incidents in New York City. The same city that Cuomo's running, New York City. There was like three other people. Actually, there was like more than that, but some of them were three other people who beat up the elderly. One was on the subway, the other one was on the street, where he pushed the lady and she fell back and straight bust her head wide open. You want to know something funny? Why mainstream media they talk about those guys? Because they was black. Because they was black people. That's why. It sickens me how we're at this point where you can't tell the truth no more because you're afraid of the woke mob. The woke mob is pathetic. Cancel culture is pathetic. They don't do nothing but they ain't nothing but Twitter fingers. What the hell can woke mob? See, this is why a lot of places like, Hollywood, the movie industries, they've been taken over. They've been taken over by the woke mob. They've almost got Kevin Hart canceled. As a matter of fact, they did get him canceled from hosting the Emmys. And a lot of other black entertainers, rappers, like J. Cole. They try to cancel J. Cole for saying something in a rap song, even though you get somebody like Cardi B saying all this outrageous crap. It's great. It's crazy to this point, people. It's crazy. It's ridiculous how we got to this point. So apparently Fox News got more of the detail of this situation. Let's go ahead and watch this one video from Dan Bongino and Sean Hannity from Fox News. Let's go and watch that.
We are also learning tonight that the suspect in that vicious attack against a 65-year-old Asian woman inside a Midtown Manhattan building this week was on parole after being convicted of killing his own mother back in 2002. Brandon Elliott, 38, lives in a nearby hotel that serves as a homeless shelter, been charged with assault as a hate crime and attempted assault as a hate crime, and is being held without bail. And the doorman who stood by and did nothing has reportedly been suspended. This on top of a commission to look into policing in New York that put a cop killer on the commission. Joining us now, Fox News contributor Dan Bongino. I get so angry on all sides of this. This is what $1 billion cut to your police department looks like. This is what not punishing criminals and murderers looks like. Your reaction?
Yeah, Sean, this is the kind of thing as a street cop in the 7-5 precinct in East New York, Brooklyn. This is the kind of thing you saw every day. And if you didn't witness it directly, you saw the results of it. Now with the proliferation of surveillance cameras and phone cameras everywhere, the public's seeing it too. You're seeing the results of what happens when you let a city descend into total chaos. It may have been the kind of thing, 30 years ago before we had this mass proliferation of cameras, you'd be like, oh, it's not my neighborhood, so what am I really worried about? Now you see crime up close and personal. And you mentioned a couple things. Yeah, obviously it's the weak on crime approach of the forest fire liberals burning down America's cities, happening in L.A., too, with that disastrous local district attorney out there, Gascon as well, Sean. But this is an abandonment of the Rudy Giuliani-era broken windows policing, where, you know what happened, Sean? You jumped a turnstile. They stopped you. They didn't let you go. You had your name checked for breaking the law. If you didn't have any warrants, you got off with maybe a summons. But if you did, you went to jail. And you know what happened? The people who jumped the turnstile were the same people like this guy who went on the train and beat the crap out of
Dan,
people.
I'm going to tell you something. I blame the people that let this guy out. This guy killed his mother. Why would Andrew Cuomo have a police commission and literally appoint a convicted cop killer on the commission? Yeah. On top of $1 billion cut to the NYPD, on top of catch and release, and if you commit a crime in New York, there's no bail.
Can I just be honest with you? Why?
Tell me.
Listen, I covered this on my show today. I had like a 5-minute rant. Because liberals are stupid. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that offends you, but not you personally. I mean, liberals are just dumb. Oh, don't say that. They're just stupid. Hey, let's let criminals out early on bail through bail reform. Let's not arrest people anymore for minor crimes. Let's let them roam the streets. And let's attack the police. And oh my gosh, it turns into Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. How the hell did that happen? Because you're stupid. Is there any... Sean, it's your show. Please give me another explanation. I'll wait. Let me turn it to those. Sean Hannity, what is the explanation for the explosion in crime in New York? I mean... What is it? What's the other explanation? You have to be stupid to not understand what would have happened when you go easy on criminals and hard on cops.
That video, that woman could have been murdered there. Kicked her right in the head again and again. Boom. You know, unbelievable. All right. Yeah, thank you, Dan Bongino. All right. Well, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's absolutely despicable. Like the one thing that New York City has done. You know, you ain't got to pay for bail. You know, they'll let you out the next day, and crime went up because of it. Because those same people that they arrested, they now back on the streets doing more crime, and the police can't do anything about it because they got their budget cut. It got, you know, less police officers now, and you got more people committing crimes. So basically, these hard leftist politicians, mayors, governors, basically just screwed over the people that got them in office. New York people say New York City is a good place to live. With crime going up and those big ass sewer rats. Nah. Okay. I'm doing way too much for this one video because this whole Stop Asian hate thing is like. We need to stop hate from all over, man. It needs to, like, no hate from whites, no hate from blacks, no hate from Asians, Hispanics. We need none of that. We all come from the same damn planet. What's so wrong? What's so wrong with that? We may not have been born on the same country, but we was born on the same planet. We all need to come together. We all need to do better with each other. We all need to stop hating each other. Start joining together. Try to actually solve problems instead of actually staying divided. Can we all just do that? I know that's asking for too much because, you know, there's still going to be hate filled in people's body, but at least people can do it. Is try. That's all we can do. That's all we can do is just try. That's all, people. That's really all. Let me guys know what you think about this, man. If you like what I'm saying, like and subscribe, share the video. I'll see y'all next one. Peace.